Well, sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized a UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night he can be the top 170-pound fighter.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, I wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one, and when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights in that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's clinching you, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back it up with actions. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground or the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that I think separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev has stepped inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Welterweight Champion of the World, Khamzat Borz Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, well, Khamzat Chimaev is all the rage, and rightfully so. Gilbert Burns got a whole lot done against him, ultimately did not get his hand raised. Now we'll see what Colby Covington can do with him tonight.
Khamzat Chimaev, from the moment he stepped into the octagon, looked like the real deal. Because not only could he wrestle, he had tremendous power in his hands. Khamzat is an absolute beast. But in order to get to the champ tomorrow is when he has got to pass this test. The guy that has for so long been 1B, Colby Covington. Can Chimaev get past the veteran Covington in order to get himself a title fight?
Oh, how good was that judo toss? Shooting for the takedown here. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Chimaev goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt. Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, big shots from the top. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Khamzat Chimaev getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Lands with the ground and pound. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Khamzat Chimaev. Side control. Covington's able to transition back to side control now. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Beautiful transition.
How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you got to shove that knee, John.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Covington.
He's got the sub locked in.
Back and forth we go. This might be it, though.
This cannot happen much longer.
Oh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back, and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game. Let's go.
Under a minute now to go. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Oh, big elbow.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Oh, he's got that submission locked in. Oh, he's getting close to the finish now.
Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
5 minutes in the books.
Stop!
Great job, man. You destroyed him. I thought he was going to tap out. We want to do the same thing again this round. Keep the pressure on him.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fighting. Going Kimura now. This is tight.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Covington's back inside control here, making all these shots count. Chimaev's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. He has controlled the position, postured up, and landed another strike that is causing swelling. He's got to be careful here.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Chimaev getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Really good job to land these strikes from top positions.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands. A series of punches from the top here by Covington. And the ground strikes starting to pile up.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. And he blocks the shot there. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
He's got that single collar tie. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Well, you know he's tougher than I am. Right? This man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that, looking for the gilly lock now, might have the guillotine.
You better protect your neck when you fight this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Chimaev's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now. Hard to be a one-eyed fighter in a mixed martial arts setting.
It's okay.
All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Oh, big front kick lands flush. Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, how clean is that? Nice strike.
Oh, nice. Nice takedown.
Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately. Massive shot from the top.
Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Covington's back in half guard.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. He's getting ate up. You see all that swelling, and his opponent just continues to go to that area. The ref may need to call in the ringside position to take a look at this guy.
Takes his back now. Covington's able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Chimaev. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Chimaev's cut, not getting blood in his eyes per se, but that is a huge gash on the cheek. Kind of looks like a slot machine right now, and if we get in between rounds, the ringside physician and the cut man are going to have their work cut out for them. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Relentless pressure from the top by Covington. Oh, man, another strike gets through, and now things are critical. We got a lot of blood, folks. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Covington's in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke. That Darce is tight.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Covington. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Nice.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Chimaev's an absolutely bloody mess right now. Cut man knows he's got his work cut out for him between rounds. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Inside the closed guard, Chimaev's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here. Oh, he got out! All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
There it is, now he's running out.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Seconds to go.
Work, guys.
10 seconds now to go in the round. Covington's in half guard. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here.
We knew this was going to happen. We expected that war. Refocus.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart, and we'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Chimaev's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. So the swelling at this point appears to be critical. UFC President Dana White to our left looks concerned. What's the referee waiting for?
I mean, the time is now to pull the plug on this fight. I don't think anyone would have a problem with saying tonight's just not his night. Sure, he's tough. We don't want to see a guy's toughness on display to this level to try to stay in a fight. He passes to half.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Covington.
Getting them out here. Now he's got good body position, yup.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Chimaev's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Chimaev's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know. Nicely done. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4.
And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded. Oh, that has got to be it. There's the tap! Khamzat Chimaev! 1 and done!
Jeez Louise!
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Bruce Buffer is here. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 13 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Darce choke and